All right, all right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone on the stream. It's Tuesday. It's going to be an awesome day. This is day 9 of our 30-day challenge. And man, I hope everything is going super awesome for you. This is the morning show where we show up. We show up to kickstart our day, to get our minds right, to get our hearts right, to get things ready to go, right? Maybe you're listening to this while you're getting ready. Maybe you're listening to this after the fact. Maybe you're watching this because it was something that was streamed live and you're watching it now later. Whatever the reason, whatever the time frame is, I appreciate you hopping on here, being a part. And again, the whole goal is to get you kick-started. I know for me, I have to have things that help me kickstart my day, right? I have to have routines. I have to have goals. I have to have targets. I have to have a system. You know what I mean? I have to have something that helps me stay focused, stay accountable, and go where I'm intending to go, even when I can't, like even when I don't feel like it. In fact, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to start the show off with a little story about my morning. A little story. By the way, I'm drinking a little tea in my Living Inspired mug. Y'all check that out. Don't you love that mug? Drinking inspiration. It's powerful. All right. So, little story this morning. I'll even back up a little bit to yesterday. So, this is week 2 of a 30-day challenge. And we have gone through a weekend, which here's what happens, okay? When you go through a weekend, typically you get relaxed, right? Because that's the whole deal, right? I've worked hard, I'm tired, I want to relax, da-dee-da. But the problem is, do you bounce back from relaxing? It's totally common, right? I think that's why we talked about it yesterday. I think that's why everyone hates Mondays. Because Monday means we're ending your party, right? We're going to stop this thing. So Monday marked the first day of the second week of our 30-day challenge. And tell you what, like last week, man, people got results. I was going through our Telegram. I mean, people are feeling better. They're losing weight. They're getting more energy. Man, it's just a great thing that's going on. I'm so proud of everyone that's participating, and people are still, they've got great energy. But the truth is, day 2, or week 2 rather, dude, it's rough. It's rough because what happens is your motivation was here and maybe your desire is right here. In other words, your motivation is actually shadowing your desire. Your motivation is pulling your desire up. But the problem is now in week 2, maybe your desire went up a little bit, but that motivation, it's teetering. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand if you're out there, why don't you leave me a comment? Tell me, do you understand what I'm talking about? There's still a desire. It's just, we say this all the time, I just don't have any motivation. Because my motivation factor isn't above my desire factor. It's not that you have given up. It's just you don't have enough reasons yet to bring your desire up to move past even a motivation, right? So what happens this morning is, man, my alarm goes off. I text the group like I'm supposed to, but I'm a little tired. I have a desire to be up. I set the alarm, right? I did all those things, but the problem is my motivation's a little low. So what do you do when you don't have the motivation? Do you just give up? Do you just not do it? What do you do? What happens when you can't get to that place where, man, I got to get a little motivation to bring my desire up? What do you do? Well, I have done something now for several weeks, okay? Several weeks. And let me tell you, it has yet to fail me. It has yet to fail me because here's what I do know. I know that motivation is temporary. I know it. You do too, and that's why you don't do any of it. You're just like, whatever. You know, I ain't getting into that rah-rah, hokey, pokey, change your state. Like, you're not going to do that because you're like, what's it matter? Of course, I love what Zig Ziglar used to say. I'm on a Ziglar kick. I don't know why, I just am. But Ziglar used to be like, hey, I understand motivation is temporary, but so's bathing. Don't you agree you should do that probably every day? You should get a shower just about every day. Same thing with motivation. You should probably get a little motivated every single day because you need something to help pull your desire up, right? You can either pull it up or you can push it up. I think reasons push it up. Desperation pushes it up, but motivation pulls you up. But anyways, back to the whole idea of what happened for me this morning. I'm tired. Motivation ain't there, which that's the thing about waking up, right? Like, oh, I want to get up early, but man, how do I even get the motivation to get woke up early? So here's what we've put into play for some of our early riser workout folks. And this is what I tell them. I tell them because I'm smart enough to know myself. I know when my mind is a little weak. I know when my body's a little tired. I know these things. And so here's what happened. I told Charles this yesterday. I said, brother, my brother from another mother, dude, I need your help. If I have not committed to leaving the house in a text message, I need you to call me. I need you to call me. I need you to phone a friend. I need you to pick up the phone, hit Jason, get me on the phone and say, my man, where are you? Where are you? You're not here. You said you were going to be here, but you're not here. What's up? What's going on with you? By the way, I gave him permission to do that. I even asked him, like, it wasn't like, hey, you could call me. I said, dude, you call me. You do this because right now I'm identifying something in me right now that says, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But that doesn't mean I'm not committed to this. That I'm just here's the whole point of what I'm saying, guys. Sometimes you just need some help. You need some help, and you need to be humble enough to admit that you can't do it by yourself. You got to be humble enough to say, hey, I can't get this done by myself. I need some help. I know that I have not a propitiation. I was about to get all biblical. I have a proclivity to not show up when I feel like this. So I need to reach out to my community, to my people that I'm doing this with, which is why we do it as a group, and say, hey, help me. Help me. Would you hook a brother up? I need some help. What do y'all think about that? How many of y'all have a story, a moment, a testimonial, whatever, of some time where you needed help and somebody helped you? And how much did that mean to you? How much did that mean to you? By the way, looking at the comments, I see Mackenzie Hughes on the Facebook stream. What's up, Mackenzie? Good morning to you. I hope you and the family are doing awesome on this terrific Tuesday. That's right, we're calling it a terrific Tuesday, right? Because it's going to be terrific. But seriously, guys, sometimes you gotta look for help. You gotta ask for help. You can't just expect somebody to just come get you. You gotta ask for the help. I hear something. Oh, on the Clubhouse Morning Show panel, I'm seeing Martinez Rory. What's up, dude?
Well, good morning on Terrific. Good to be here on Terrific Tuesday.
You just made it that much more terrific by showing up, man.
Hey, listen, anytime I can wake up 6 feet above ground, that's a terrific day.
I love it.
That's a terrific. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, I like that, man. You gotta ask for help. You just you can't expect people to read your mind, so to speak.
No.
Yeah, I mean, what's that saying? It's the squeaky wheel that gets the oil.
Dude, that is right. I haven't heard that in a while, but yeah, you're right, dude. You gotta speak up a little bit. And I'll tell you the story behind this. I don't know if you heard this part, but the story was this. Look, we're on that challenge. It's week 2, and let's just be honest. Your motivation dips. The further you get into something, the more your motivation dips, and that motivation is that factor that kind of pulls your desire up. But if you don't have something pulling your desire up or pushing it up, maybe it's desire, maybe it's desperation, whatever it is, you're going to have that disappointment because you're like, dude, I want to do this, but I'm not pulling it off. You know what I'm saying? And so I told Charles yesterday in the gym, because I could feel my body. just kind of dipping a little bit, and I could tell in my mind, I'm like, something's out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ever, like, your back is a little out, like, something's a little out. And I told Charles, I said, bro, if I ain't here at the gym tomorrow, I want you to call me because something happened. I fell back asleep or something. I need you to call me. And guess what my man did today?
Gave you a call.
My man, Sir Charles, gave me a call, and I got to the gym simply because my man helped me out. I mean,
hey, everybody needs a hand.
Ain't that right?
I mean, hey, none of us got here by ourselves. I mean, it's foolhardy to think that we can make this trip alone.
For sure. And I think that the point, though, like, for me, is I think people, like, I don't think people want to ask for help. Whether, for whatever reason, whether it's an insecurity of like, man, I don't want to burden somebody, or I don't, or it might even be pride. It might be like, I don't, I'm going to do this myself. And I'm just like, man, phone a friend is the most powerful thing you can get going, man. And by the way, you got to give permission to do that. You got to be like, hey, I'm confessing to you. We're about to have a confessional, Martinez. You ready for this?
Oh my goodness.
I'm confessing to you that I want to do something, but I don't know if I can pull it off. So my friend, would you just hook me up? Right? And I don't need you to do it for me. I don't expect anybody to do it for me. I'm just simply saying, would you hold me accountable?
Right.
Would you call me out? You know what I mean? Like what do you, have you ever had a moment where you were glad somebody called you out?
Oh,
Give me some. I need a story,
being
my
called
brother.
out, and I'm getting a little back slack or whatever over here on the phone. But yeah, I mean, I've had people call me out, and I tell you, I can tell you, the obvious times I've been called out is when I'm on a team, where you're on a coach, you're a football, you're a basketball team or a track team or whatever. And, and the coach is saying, hey, listen, get it in gear. Hey, where you at? You're supposed to be here at practice.
Right.
And so, and then, and class, teachers call you out. They're like, wait a minute, your grades are dipping. You got a D on this last. You got a C.
Yeah.
That's not like you. Talk to me.
Yeah. What's going on?
And of course we didn't ask for help. It's just that in a way we kind of asked for help because our performance did.
Right.
But as we and coaches and teachers, they're trained to have that eye to catch things before they slide.
Yes.
But what happens is we kind of like, we feel like we graduate into adulthood, and we figure out, well, we got this all under control. And now, mind you, we've been living a life of getting help, and then we graduate into adulthood, and then we're like, okay, I got this. I don't need any more help.
Yeah. And I think that's a bad place to be in. When you say that I'm good, I don't need any help, I don't need anybody, like that's where you're going to get into some trouble, because like that's what Pastor always talks about. Dude, you can't be in authority if you're not authority.
Yay. That'll preach right there.
It did. But you know what I mean? Like even think about this on, like, cause see, I like to layer this. Because there is a spiritual truth, there's a physical truth there, like how it hit different, right? It hits in a way, because even intellectually, let's just talk about moral authority. Why would you feel like you have the moral authority to tell me something that you won't do?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's just get down to blocking and tackling here. Why is that? Because when you hear truth, it just like, it hits you, and it's like, Of
Right.
course that's true. And then you kind of layer it through these little tests of like, is it true there? Is it true? Right? Like what I heard one that challenged me, bro, as a parent. I heard one, I was like, dude, this is strong. Okay. And it was a person talking, it might have been an educator. I can't remember, but they were talking to parents. They said, parents, how can you tell your kid to do their best to chase their dreams when you gave up on yours 10, 15 years ago?
That'll hit you in the head with a brick, boy.
Bro, I'm looking at a little 3-year-old and a little 1-year-old, and I'm like, bro, if I won't do it for me, I can't encourage them to do it for them.
Bro, that
You know what I'm saying?
there is so much. There's so much layered in that. It's not even funny. I mean, it's like, and therein lies the brokenness of us in the smallest of things.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's so true, and that's what's so wonderful about the and I don't want to get too far into this, but that's what's so wonderful about the ministry of Jesus Christ. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he was willing to give all that he had, you know,
Absolutely.
and then he's not gonna tell you to do something that he hadn't already done years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the heart of true leadership. You want to develop a team of of disciples that just that charge hell with a bucket of water.
Yeah.
It's going to take leadership that says, "Hey, I've done it,
For
and I'm
sure.
not asking you to do anything that I haven't done already."
Absolutely.
And better yet, these things I've done, and you shall do things greater still.
Dude.
You're like, oh my God, okay, let's do it. Let's swing for the fence.
Absolutely.
Like, who wouldn't follow a leader like that?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's and that goes back to that idea of like, dude, if you will get better, you can help make other people better. Like, it's not about like if anyone is on this path of like becoming granted, I think everyone's kind of on that path of being the hero. You know what I'm saying? But like, what I mean is like, if you want fulfillment, like if you really want that, next level kind of thinking, dude,
Right.
You got to be thinking about, dude, how do I become a guide? How do I guide somebody? Like, I don't want to be like, I heard one guy talk about this. It's he wrote a book, and he has a business. It's called Story Brand. He said, look, everybody wants to be a Luke Skywalker, and they're looking for a Yoda. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you want to really help people, dude, be that Yoda. Be the baby Yoda. I don't know.
Yoda.
Do whatever you want to do, man. I'm just simply saying, dude, is it about you? Is it about others? Which that is ministry. You know what I'm saying? That is ministry, and it's because you even said that. That's a gospel connection. Jesus gave what? All. Why? Love.
Right.
Love. Like it was love. It was love for us. It was so like, we now serve God by serving others. That's why he said, dude, how could you say you love me? You ain't even seen me. But you got these people you see and you won't help them out. That's what John said in his letters. Which John was the beloved disciple. Dude, he talked about love. Like, he had the Father. It was just, we about to go down that rabbit hole, Martinez. I love it.
Right. Well, let's bring it back a little bit. But I believe, like you said, like you got to ask for help. And, we're talking a little bit about leadership. I think leadership starts with humility.
Yeah.
And, and humility is, enveloped or has at its core, this, hey, I need help.
Yeah.
A reaching out, that kind of thing. And so, like, every leader, I think it's, first of all, we're all leaders, in my opinion, in some degree.
Oh, sure.
We have some influence.
That's it. It's influence. It's not about a position. It's about how do you affect everyone? How do you affect people? And you do affect people.
Right. And I think when you can humble yourself and say, hey, listen, I'm off my game here.
Yeah.
I'm not where I need to be. I'm taking, the goal is 20 gadgets, and I'm only getting 15. You know,
Yeah.
I need help here. You know, you raise your hand, you open your voice,
Yeah.
you raise your voice. You know, I think that's that that takes a lot to do, and you know, frankly, I think it's a skill that a lot of us don't have. Um, and it's hard to have because you know we're so ready to prove our independence. You
Yeah.
know, there's
Yeah.
something, you know, and that's developed as a
Yeah.
kid. But you know, help is help is like help is in a form. It's like giving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for
Better,
sure.
you know, better to give than receive, right?
Well, how
So
about this? Why would you deprive somebody of being a blessing? Why would I deprive? That's what, like I was reading this morning in the pastoral epistles. They're talking about, hey, if you got a widow but they have family, don't deprive them of serving, which is a joy and an honor to God. You should let them take care of the widow first. Give them the opportunity first. Why? Because it's a joy to serve. It's an honor to give back to the parent, right? That's what you should do. And obviously, if that need does exist, right, and
right,
there is no, yeah, absolutely take care of the widow, but don't deprive somebody of a blessing, right? Don't deprive somebody of the honor of giving.
right.
And
I
you're
like
exactly right. I think guys, like, we're the worst because, I mean, like I said, we're just like, I don't need no directions. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
I'm just gonna get it done. You know, like
Well, it's true. We don't need directions.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta tell you. But
He
okay,
said,
that was a joke. That was
yeah,
a joke.
I was about to say that was a joke, y'all. If you don't know Martinez's humor, Robbie's looking at him right now like, pardon? Shall we
Right?
talk about the last bookshelf you put together? I don't even know. I just pulled that out of air. So, well, dude, I love this. This is great. I see here Nikki is online. Nikki Linkus. Good morning, Nikki. Glad you were here. And we got some folks here on TikTok. TikTok, I apologize. Right now, I still haven't routed everything in. But I do appreciate you hopping on here. Oh, hey, asking about the London. I have not tried the London fog yet. Not yet. I haven't gotten any Earl Grey, but I'm going to, and it's going to be awesome. But I'm probably going to put some lift off in that thing and blow it up. But Martinez, I'm going to go ahead and wind this down. I want to give you final thoughts, and let's have an awesome day. So, final thoughts on our conversation, brother.
Well, I mean, just I don't even know if I have any final thoughts to be frank, but
I have some
I will.
starter thoughts.
No, man. I think it's today. It's a new day.
Yeah.
Again, let's start it with gratitude. Every day starts with gratitude, and the thing about it is, you know, we are designed to perform at a high level. If you think you're not getting there, raise your hand, ask for help. You know,
Yes.
y- you know, call a friend, phone a friend, whatever it takes, or better yet, just have a commune with the Lord for a good 3 or 5 minutes and say,
For
Lord,
sure.
hey. I don't know how this day is going to end or how it begins, but I need you to help me walk through this task or this goal or that kind of thing. It's just it's having a heart of humility to ask for help first from your savior, and
Yeah.
then hopefully through your neighbor.
Right.
If you really need it. And so it's a case where you know we have to take ourselves down to get up,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's
for
not a
sure.
bad place to be. And so
Well, you, dude, and I love it because you're exactly right. Because even isn't that the essence of the gospel in the sense that not only is Jesus a savior, but we are in need of that. Like, it's
right,
not me saving me, it's him saving me. I need that. So you're exactly right. There is a humility in, right, bowing the knee and say, help me.
right,
I
in all thy ways
absolutely.
acknowledge thy, and he shall direct thy paths. So
Martinez, you can't see me right now, but I've got a fake mic, and guess what's about to happen?
you about to drop.
I just dropped
Bam.
it. Dude, I love it. Well, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Anchor, or not Anchor, whatever this is, not Anchor. Anchor's a podcasting app. Clubhouse. Thank y'all for hopping on here today. We're going to close it down. Tomorrow, 7 a.m., we're going to be back making things happen, getting your day kick-started. All right? So make sure you show up. But today, I want you to be great. I want you to be blessed. And, man, let's hear what good happens in your life tomorrow. We'll see you later.